DeMeco, there was a moment late in the game after I think CJ had been called for that safety where cameras kind of caught you, kind of your eyes were wide. I was just wondering what you were thinking in that moment after that play.
It's just disappointing loss for us. We didn't do anything well enough to win this game. Out of all the positives that we did have, there were way too many negatives, right? Too many negative plays, right? We score, we get a penalty, we get touchdowns called back, get penalties on special teams. It's just way too many negative plays defensively, like unexplainable, right? Explosives for touchdowns. It's just we didn't play good across the board, and that starts with me. Obviously, we weren't ready to go as a team, so that starts with me.
DeMeco, I know all losses are frustrating, but what's the most frustrating part? Just coming out the field, what do you think about that? What's the most frustrating part about this loss?
The most frustrating part about it is, out of all the bad things that happened, we still had a chance to win and finish the game, right? Everything that could go wrong, it went wrong, but we still had a chance there, to tie it up, and finish the game, but we didn't.
The second half scoring has been an issue for a few weeks now. It was an issue again today. What's kind of left to try to maybe get that going? And has there been a constant that you've seen from some of those issues?
Yeah, the first thing is we have to create positive plays, right? Too many times, whether it's run or pass, we have a negative play, which it just kills our drive. So first thing first, how can we sustain positive plays and build drives? Too many drives, we're stalled out before we can even get started.
A lot of the things that we've all asked or you've replied with kind of issues throughout the entire year. How come a lot of the little things have been so persistent in holding you guys back from reaching the potential that you guys do have?
Yeah, again, we have to be able to finish games, and that's been an emphasis of ours, is going out and finishing. And, we did it. We didn't execute. We didn't finish the right way. And you can put that on me first.
Coach, you guys lost the last two one-score games. Is there a growing concern right now that you guys just need more from the offense?
The concern for me is we need to play complementary football, right? We play complementary football, we win games. When we don't, we're not relying on one side, right, to carry the entire team. So whatever happens, our offense gave us enough points to win the game. So that starts with the defense. We didn't do enough to stop them. We didn't stop the run, and we didn't run the ball well. And we gave up way too many points on defense. So our offense did plenty. They gave us enough points. In defense, we had to be able to stop them.
There's been a couple of short situations this year where you guys have gone up tempo. What goes into the decision-making process to maybe get up to the line of scrimmage as quickly? Is that something that you're talking about with Bobby before that happens?
Yeah, that's part of our strategy, depending on the game. So that's sometimes we use it to catch teams, subbing or to catch teams off guard.
You kind of mentioned this a second ago, the inability to run the football today. What were the problems? Was it just finding open creases? Was it Tennessee's defensive line? What went into the issues up front?
Yeah, again, it starts with their defensive line. They're a really good front, right? Really good front. We knew that going into the game, but it doesn't matter. Every front is good. You gotta own the line of scrimmage. So you have to be able to control line of scrimmage and run the ball. We didn't. We had too many negative plays in the running game. And defensively, we didn't set the edge well, and the ball got outside a ton, and we didn't tackle well. So all of those mistakes are the making for a pretty bad run defense.
We got time for a few more.
Well, DeMeco, obviously, it's real easy to see the bad things that happen, but you did have a couple of good things, and one of them was Chris Boyd recovering the fumble on that muff punt.
Yeah, a lot of positive things happen. For us to get the turnover we talked about throughout the week for special teams, create a turnover, we did that. Defensively, to get a pick six, get 8 sacks in the game. It was a lot of really good things that happened, for our team. But the negatives just right now just outweigh the positives. So, our guys continue to do good things, but we have to string it together to where we can finish and celebrate those positives right after the game.
To that point, you kind of just touched on there, but how do you assess a performance like that when you do have 8 sacks and 3 turnovers, one that goes for a score, but also ultimately not being able to get it done and defensively can have any points up?
Yeah, how I assess it is at the end of the day it's not good enough, right? At the end of the day, we're trying to finish the game with a win, no matter how that looks, and we came up short.
I think one point in the third quarter where you all were trying to figure out whether to punt or go for it. What happened there?
Nothing happened. I decided to punt the football.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right.